What's up, Pressure Gang? It's your girl, La Portion. We back with another lit banger. As you can see, I'm here with Bestie.
It's cracking.
And we about to, do a nice little video for y'all that y'all, been wanting us to answer. So we gonna answer them to the best of our abilities and give y'all what y'all looking for.
And what's up to my channel? Since we're gonna be doing this on both channels, back with another video. We're gonna answer some questions for y'all. And let's see how this goes. You go first.
Question number 1. Do studs wear underwear under boxers?
No, I don't. I'm free balling.
No, I don't either. I just wear my boxers. To be honest with you, I wouldn't even understand why studs will wear underwear and boxers if they're like not on their cycle. But other than that, nah, I'm wearing straight boxers.
Right. I mean, yeah, I don't really like to wear boxers anyway, but if I do, I'm free balling. Usually when I feel like I need to, air out or something, I wear some boxers. But other than that, briefs all day, every day. Maybe some tighties every now and then. But for sure. That's the next question. Why do studs date straight women? I don't, so I don't know the answer to that. I've entangled with some straight women that, were curious, but I wouldn't call that dating, so I don't have the answer for that because I don't date straight women. I don't like playing them kind of games, so.
So for me, I've actually dated straight women. They dib and dab, back in their day. So it's not like when I dated them, they didn't know anything about being in a relationship with a female. But to me, I think, I'm gonna tell you why I date a straight woman. Cause it's an ego thing for me. I'm not saying I want to walk around here and just snatch females from dudes or other, females or anything like that. But I'm saying I know I got it and I can.
So it's like a game, kind of.
No,
not like in a negative light, but like
a
game.
I know me and I know what I'm capable of. So anybody.
It's a game. It's an ego game.
I guess ego game. Yeah.
It's an ego game.
So it's just I know I can.
I'll flirt with a straight girl for those reasons, but that's where it is.
And I just kind of want to see if I really can pull them. 9 times out of 10 I can. Yeah, but I flirt with one all day just to kind of see how far they go.
If they want you, they gon' straight up just. I feel okay. I've entangled with 2 straight women, and one of them she said off top what she wanted, so I'm like, okay. The other one, she was she was real low key, but I knew she wasn't gay. But we dabbled for a little while. She was cool though.
Did you feel like you was trapped?
What you mean?
Like with her?
No. Like I said, I wouldn't even really call it dating. We just, we was kicking it. We had, relations a few times, but it was cool. She was cool. That was pretty much it. Well, the second one, she tried to do some trapping, but I wasn't going for all that.
What happened?
No, I was good on that. So, but I don't like to date straight women. So,
today, no, I wouldn't do it again today.
Right.
Sometimes you go through things and you learn and you mature. That's me today. Okay. Back then,
that's fair.
It is what it is. But
today, I think my younger self probably didn't really care that much, but I think I would flirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, that's my girlfriend type deal, but I would never have relations with him or nothing. Even the first girl that was straight, she was low key. You know what I'm saying? Even she probably had talked to maybe 2 dudes or been with 2 dudes. So it was that was cool.
Right.
But women that was fast, you can get away from me. I don't want to touch you.
Oh, yeah.
Next question.
Next question. Do we like girls to suck our strap?
No. I might punch you.
For me,
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna say like in the middle of having sex, like, ooh, come suck my strap.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Now, if that's something that you want to do, I'm not gonna stop you from doing it.
First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I mean, it's there. I mean,
I get it. You're right.
I wouldn't stop you from doing it. If you want to do it, then cool. You know, will it turn me on? I mean, I'm in the moment, I'm in the mood, so of course it would. But I mean, I'm not finna initially say just yes. Hey, get your ass right here.
I'm gonna. Okay, maybe I won't punch you, but I'm gonna be turned off. I'm not even gonna lie. Unless it's like, unless we just like really, really into like something real freaky at the time, and I'm just, you know, that far gone. But if not, no, I'm cool. Get that out your mouth.
Yeah,
so you can give me head, but I can't feel that, so I don't want. That's neither here nor there, you know.
Yeah, like I'm cool with it because we'll answer that question later. I'm cool with it. Like I mean,
I'm not against anybody that likes it.
Yeah.
Like if you like it, you like it. But me personally, it's gonna turn me off.
Now, have I ever had that done? No.
Oh, okay.
I've never had it done before, but it wouldn't bother me if, you know, the person that I'm with, if they choose to want to suck it, then, you know.
Right.
I'm cool.
I mean, some girls are just real freaky, so I get it. But it's, I don't know. To me, it's like I can't feel it, and that type of stuff just don't turn me on. So
yeah,
I just rather not. Why are studs touch me nots?
I think for me, because in situations, like past situations, I was a touch me not. It just depends. Like if I meet somebody for the first time and I don't know you, you don't know me, then I'm a touch me not. I have to have a connection, you know, with you in order for me to open up with you on that level. Like if I don't have no connection with you, then you just not finna touch me.
Right. I don't think that's a touch me not though. That's just more like.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think that's a touch me not. I think that's just more like I'm not.
I can touch you.
I'm
though,
not a
all
slut,
day.
so you can't just touch on me immediately. Not saying that girls are.
Yeah.
But you know, just as the masculine person, you know.
And if I'm just like, you know, fucking with you and with no strings attached or whatever reason,
right? You can't touch me.
You can't touch me.
Yeah, no.
Like you can't touch me. So
unless
that's
I'm pursuing something more with you, or if I just really like you that much, then yes, you can touch me. Yeah. Otherwise, if I'm not taking you serious, if I don't feel like you're taking me serious, do not touch me.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm cool. But why our studs touch me not? I don't know. That's beyond me. Cause I mean, I'm sure some people it has something to do with, you know, other things that have happened to them, or some of them are just extremely masculine, so they don't want to be vulnerable like that. Mm-hmm. So I understand, but I don't know. I just feel like when you get to a certain point in relationships, you should be okay with being that vulnerable with your partner.
Yeah.
But again, you know what I'm saying, you never know what people may have dealt with throughout their life as to why they're that way. And some people genuinely they get more pleasure out of just doing it. They don't some people are not turned on, some people are not, like they don't feel nothing out of it. So I guess that would be a reason too. But
yeah, I agree.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. Do y'all want to be boys? No. I'm cool. I like my titties.
Yeah. For me, no. If I wanted to be a boy, I would, you know, nothing against, you know, people that's trans or anything like that.
Right,
I would have went through the whole, you know, 9 yards if I wanted to be a boy. I'm a female. I'm very in tune with my feminine side, and I like to dress in masculine clothing. I don't want to be a male. Like I said, if I wanted to, I would have did it.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing against anybody that want to do that, but I'm good with me and my clothes, and that's it. Everything else stay the same.
What would you do if your girlfriend got pregnant?
Oh shit!
I'm so crazy.
I mean, I'd like to say I'm out. I don't think I'm gonna stick around for that. Mainly because personally, I'd rather date women that don't really like men. So if you get pregnant, that means you at one point in time said that you don't like boys and somehow you got pregnant. So I just feel lied to at that point. If it's a bisexual girl that just so happened to cheat on me, I'm out. I don't know. I think I'm just out. I think I'm out. Unless it's just like a very, very long relationship, you know what I'm saying? And they just so happen to slip up and that's what happened. Maybe we can work it out. I'm not going to be unreasonable, but even then, I just don't know because then you got, you know what I'm saying? You got a baby daddy now. Like,
Gotta be.
I don't like that. So, now if you have a kid before I get into the picture, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you have a kid on me, no, because then you got a baby daddy that you cheated on me with. This nigga is not even gonna take me serious.
Yeah, right.
Like, this is y'all kid. This ain't my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Sense, yeah.
Like, nah, I'm cool.
I think for me, it just depends on the situation.
Right.
Because, I mean, I actually did have that happen to me. But it was a reasonable situation for me to just be like, you know what, I'm in it. Now, was I pissed off? Was I mad initially when I found out about it? I was pissed. Like, I was having so many mixed emotions. But once I saw the situation, how it was going and when and how it happened, yeah, it was no way I could leave. And so to this day, I mean, I have a beautiful 3-year-old. To today, so it just depends on the situation. Now, if you just really just cheated on me with a dude, out, like cold-hearted, like I never knew you, like
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's a long relationship and there's like circumstances that were in play, then of course, like I would try to be open-minded. But if you just blatantly cheated and got pregnant, and then that, like I would have to trust you enough to know that it was a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Like say a girl cheated and then she told me and then later on figures out she's pregnant. That's something where we might actually be able to work it out. Mm-hmm. But me personally, if you mess with a dude at any point in time, I'm probably done with you after that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if it happens and I forgive you and then later on you're pregnant, maybe that might be the only circumstance where I'm like, okay, but I don't really want to deal with if you by all means, if you was younger and messed with dudes, you know what I'm saying, you had to find your way and things like that. I don't discriminate against none of that. But if we're at the point in life where we both feel that, you know, we are lesbian women, there should be no reason that you're sleeping with a man. So at that point, you know, I'm cool on it. I don't want it.
Yeah, it took me a minute, but shit, I
mean, it happens. Is it mandatory that you use a strap?
For me, it's not mandatory for me to use it. Because I feel like my head alone is just gonna do the job. But at the same time, like if I'm
that was a bold answer. I'm proud of you.
If I'm honestly, you know, kids don't do this. Hopefully there's no kids watching.
That was a bold answer.
But
look at you.
If I'm using my fingers too, because there's a lot that could be going on.
Right.
I will get tired sometimes. So yes, that time in that moment, the strap is gonna have to come out because I'm tired of, you know.
I feel you.
So now it's not really mandatory, but like I do think it, you know, spices up the situation. And then if it's like one of those things where like it's a mad sex, then I mean, you know, we mad at each other.
If you in trouble, you in trouble. You definitely about to get busted up.
Shit. That's mandatory. A little bit mandatory. Yeah. We mad. You know, we mad.
If you in trouble, yeah, you know what time it is.
Yeah. So.
For sure. It's not mandatory at all. I actually was not for it. Like, you know, in the beginning of time with my, you know, sexuality, I wasn't really with the whole strap thing. It had to grow on me, but now, I mean, I don't mind it either way. I enjoy it now, like, you know, it's cool. I'm good at it, so I you know, enjoy doing it, but it's not mandatory, you know. If we both enjoy it, that's cool. If she don't like it, we don't have to do it. I'm cool. It's not mandatory.
How do we feel about bisexual women? Like, how do you feel about it?
I don't know. Openly bisexual women, I respect that. You know, if you know what you like, you know what you like, and you know, do I want to? I mean, like I said, I preferably rather date lesbians, and I don't mean you've never had sex with a dude, like, but at this point in time, you know, you're no longer attracted to dudes in that way to be in a relationship with them or anything of that nature. So I don't really care to date bisexual women either, but I don't have nothing against them. Like I said, if they're openly bisexual, they got my respect. I just don't like the ones that claim they lesbian and don't like men, and then next thing you know, they have a boyfriend. I'm not with it. But openly bisexual women, I respect that, and by all means, do your thing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with what you said. Like, open bisexual women, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've dated both, you know, but at that moment in time, if you know, all about me, all about women, I mean, that's all I care about. Because what you did in your past and what you did before me, I can care less about.
Right.
So yeah, it don't bother me, but I do, you know, prefer lesbians. But if not, once again, I'm cool with it, because I've dated, you know, somebody that was bisexual, but it's all about me and really don't care too much about missing, you know, being with a guy and things like that. So
missing that pipe.
Yeah, don't miss the pipe, because I can lay it
Once
down.
you got a good strap, you alright.
Yeah, I ain't even. So you think you finna miss this person? Let me go get. Yeah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? But to each his own. To each his own.
Why are men intimidated by studs?
I think they're intimidated because we out here just taking dudes, females. Like, that's just what it is, you know. To me, that's why, you know. Then I feel like they think that we want to be them. I hear that a lot. Like, oh, you want to be a boy, you want to be a man, and then no. I can be masculine. I can dress in masculine clothing and beat you at your own game. That's what it is. It's not, I don't want to be you. I want to be me and still pull your girlfriend. That's, you know, like, that's me. So I feel like that's why, you know, they feel intimidated, because they know at the end of the day they can have something good going on, but they mess up one time, then their girl could be laying with a female.
Yeah, I think the only reason why a man would be that way is, well, two reasons. Either they homophobic in general, and okay, that makes sense. Or, like, you know, they've been in a situation where they significant other cheated or left them for a stud. So those are only two reasons I can think of. I personally, in my mind, I've never really had an issue with a guy. I do know that there's, you know, maybe a few men out there that don't care for their women to talk to me or whatever the case may be. But truth be told, I don't even want those women, so that's wild. But again, I think it's just simply homophobia, or they've had a situation happen before, or if they know that their girlfriend is bisexual, they are insecure about it. A lot of men will date a bisexual woman and be insecure about her sexuality the whole time. So, gotta be one of those. Other than that, I don't know. Or they got some type of mommy issues. I don't know.
True.
Go ahead.
Do studs want to be called beautiful, handsome, or attractive? I'm okay with being called all of them.
Right, I don't care.
It don't
care.
matter to me. Like I'm cool being called whatever. You call me handsome, cool. I mean, I dress in masculine clothing, so I feel like if somebody says that, then it's a given that okay, she she's dressed like that, so she may want to be called handsome. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, I don't care. Sometimes my grandma can't call me handsome. Sometimes she calls me beautiful.
Yeah.
I do not care. Whatever. As long as you telling me I look good, I don't care. It's a compliment either way. Now, yes, if somebody's trying to be funny, then that's a different story. But if I know they genuinely just asking, not asking. If I know they genuinely just giving a compliment, I don't care. So, whatever. You got any extra questions that you think we should answer?
Do you like being pleased, the pleaser, or both?
I'd rather be the pleaser, for sure, but I don't mind being pleased. Especially if you know what you're doing, I'm with it. But yeah, no, definitely the pleaser. I'm all for it. I can go without, people touching me. Because I'm I don't want to say that, never mind. But I could just be a pleaser and be just fine.
Yeah, you know what? Me too. Like, people be like, oh, I didn't do, it's fine. Like, I'm good.
My turn.
Good.
No, it's okay.
No, I'm
okay.
sleepy.
We can go to sleep.
Wow. But yeah, like, no, I'm good with just being the pleaser. Like, you don't even have to do anything to me because I'm turned on by you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to,
please
kiss me. That's it. The only thing you need to do with me is just kiss me. I'm good with that. Other than that, you don't have to touch me any other places. Because by the time I get done with you, it's time to go to sleep. So
I don't know about that.
No, it's definitely time to go to sleep.
I'm
tired.
That's one toxic trait I have. We can be up all night. I don't care.
Yeah. I can do it, all night.
I don't care about getting 3 hours of sleep, but I'm getting too old for that. But I still do it.
Yeah.
Silly me. But no, I don't. I'm with it though. I don't have to be pleased, honestly. Now, if I just want that though, I am gonna be upset if I don't get it. But
yeah.
But I'm all for just pleasing. That's cool with me. I don't need nothing. What else? Do you want to carry your child, or do you want your girlfriend to carry the child? That's a good question.
That is a good question. So for me, honestly, I want to carry my child. And the only reason why I say that is because I've dated women who've already had kids. And if we part, you know what I mean? If you have that bitter person that you was with, they tend to want to take their kids away after you created this bond and like all this cute stuff. Mm-hmm. And another thing too, like I'm a woman at the end of the day. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I want to have that experience of carrying my own child because I'm still in tune with me being a woman. So I definitely want to carry it because I have something to call mine. When I get into a relationship with women, I'm having to share their kids. Right. I want to be able to see what I can produce and see, what little mini me gonna be out here doing. You know what I'm saying?
But, you can do that with in vitro though.
Yeah, no.
But you want to?
I definitely want to carry it. I'm definitely in the process. Not right now, but eventually. I've went through the process before. It didn't turn out, well. But yes, I plan on going through a clinic the same way I was going to do before. But yes, I definitely want to carry my own child. In vitro, I don't want to do that. One, it's hella expensive, and two, it's cute, if I was married, yeah, but to just do that with somebody like a girlfriend, no.
Of course, yeah.
Because I still feel like you can just get grimy.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to control my kid and be like, what, for once I want to be like, this mom, we both leaving.
Right.
Y'all can't leave me no more because we finna go. So yeah, I'm going to carry my own child.
I really don't want to go through that. I'm not even gonna lie. I do not want to go through that. I'd rather do the whole in vitro thing because I want it to be my egg. I want to reproduce my genes. I want a little person that's from my genes. I do not really want to carry it. I will though. I'm not against it. I'm not opposed to it. I will if that's the best option. But I don't really want to. I'd rather do an in vitro process. But I'm also not having a kid until I'm married. I'm not playing those kind of games with anybody. And I mean, I don't believe I would have to go through that. Speaking on like currently, I don't think I would have to go through that type of situation if we parted ways. But I'd just rather be married before I have a kid in general. I don't want there to be any confusion. This is our kid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Either way, if I carry the baby, if she carry the baby, I want to be married first. I do not want to have a kid until we are legally bound. That way we don't even have to worry about those. And I want to make sure I have a kid with somebody that I'm willing to be committed to. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be a good long situation before I do that.
Man, that's weird. That's not weird. It's
so
awesome.
So if you have a baby, how do you feel about the sperm donor throughout the process?
Good question. Honestly, I think I'm still trying to mature in that area because I don't want a sperm donor. Like I want a sperm donor from the sperm bank. I'm sorry. I don't want a known donor. Okay. I do not want a known donor because so much stuff, happening, and I feel like when I have my child and I carry it, I'm gonna be in protective mode. I don't want to share my child. It's my first. I don't want to share my child with nobody. I don't want to have to know my child been away from me like on the weekends or whatever they feel like, because I don't want a baby.
You want to be a single parent.
I want to be a single. I do by myself because I'm scared anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like if in my relationship, if I have the kid and we're still together or whatever the case may be, then I'm cool with that. Now I've already answered this. Talk to the person who I was with. Will they sign a birth certificate if I had a child in a relationship with somebody? No. Once again, I think it's just a part of my selfishness.
Clearly, you're not ready for a kid.
It's very selfish of me, but I feel like too, it's protective because I don't want my child to be hurt by nobody. I know it happens.
You can be protective, but you're going too far.
No, because I really want to just call it mine.
So if you have a kid in a relationship though, like, and I only say that because I don't like women like that. Like, oh, this is my child. Like,
no, it'll be our child, but on paper.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you might go be a single parent then. Don't ask me to help you with shit then if that's your child. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like that.
It's kind of like how I wanted to go.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that. No. I personally, I'm a very reasonable and rational person. I'd rather a sperm donor be somebody I know. I'd rather them be involved, whether it's, in a big way or a small way. I do not care. Only because my child is going to come of age and understand that they have a dad. I don't know what type of personality my kid is going to have. I don't know if my kid is going to be the type to, well, why don't I have a dad? Or, I don't know if my kid is going to care about that. Or my kid might not care at all. I don't know. I don't know what type of personality they will have. So I'd rather have a sperm donor that's, aware of everything and open with being involved with the kid. And yeah, they don't have to get the kid every weekend or nothing like that. They can get the kid as they please. Yeah. But yes, I understand that one day my child might have a question or two. So I'd rather just get it out the way from the beginning. Like, that's your dad. Yeah. We're your moms, and it is what it is. As they get older, of course, we can have a conversation about how it happened and all that. But kids don't really, unless they're introduced to certain things, sometimes they don't ask all those type of questions. And it's not appropriate anyway if they do ask. That's a conversation for a later date. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't know what type of personality my kid will have. So I don't want to say no and then my kid grows up and is one of those kids where, well, I have a dad. You don't know who my dad is. Like, I want to know who my dad is, and then I don't have an answer for them.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, that's something I'm going through now, right today. That's what I think, what I just said. But, I mean, when you look at the big picture, it does make a difference because, you know, I have like 30 brothers and sisters alone by myself. And
yeah, I got a lot of siblings.
I have to, and they all, you know, we all grew up without my father, you know. So I know the pain and hurt that, you know, it will cause on my child. It's just, I have to mature, and I guess it's just something within me, just like, you know, no, I don't want my child, and you never know what may happen, so I can't really just say, like, if I was to do it with a known donor, that they would hurt my child, or, you know, and things
right,
like that.
course.
It's just one of those things where I think I just have to, you know, make sense of my own past and let it go, and just make it about the kid, because ultimately the decision has to, it's about the kid. It's not about me, it's not about the donor, it's about, you know, what makes my child happy in the end. So maybe, you know, months from now, you know, we'll revisit again, and I'll be sharing my journey, you know, on YouTube. But today,
you know, I don't have any problem with speaking today. I think you just, you know, it's just gonna take some time once you get past that. But I mean, yeah, you never know what type of kids you're gonna have. I just rather play it safe and just, if whether my kid has questions or not, hey, we already have that laid out for you.
Yeah.
I don't want my kid to ever feel misplaced in life, so I'd rather have everything structured as much as I can for my child. That way, you know, of course, whatever they choose to do, that's on them, but as long as I know I provided them with the structure that they needed, everything else, you know, I gotta let my child be who they are. But never know what type of child you're gonna have, so.
Right about that.
And I also would want it to be, you know, a donor that maybe has kids already. That way, I kind of know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what type of dad you are, and etc. Or even if it's somebody that I just know really well, where I can kind of gauge that deal there. But I mean, it's hit or miss all the time. You never know with anybody, even females. You don't know what you gonna get out of them later on in life. So it's just,
and it's cheaper too to have a known donor.
Yeah, like, you know, meet me at the clinic.
It's so cheaper.
I mean, and I can say, like, I have people that will now. You know, there's always that one. We got to do it the old-fashioned way.
Right.
No. You're gonna meet me at the doctor, and that's it. You know, it's crazy though. Like, men will genuinely agree to that just to get your draws.
Right.
Like you really need to bring a baby in this world just so you can have sex?
Somebody was like, I'll get you drunk and we can get drunk first. And no, bitch, when I get up, I'm going to remember.
Right. Then I'm going to feel like you took advantage of me.
Right. Like,
no, let's not do it that way. What? Now, yes, I do. Now, I will say, we're making this a little bit long, but it's okay. I will say that, like, you know, with in vitro and things like that, that is a lot harder than the old-fashioned way. You know what I'm saying? But you always got the turkey baster method. I know somebody that successfully had a kid that way. And then, yes, I mean, if all else fails, you might have to lay it down.
Don't tell nobody.
But that is why I don't want to have the baby. That's why I don't want to have the baby. Because I don't even want to have to do all that.
I ain't doing it. I already went through the 4-month process at the clinic already. So by the time I do it, I already know what to expect. And I like going through the clinic because when you go through a clinic, they find a lot of stuff in the beginning that you would never thought was wrong with you. Because when I went through it, like it was not, I wouldn't say a lot of stuff, but you know, I had like polyps on my ovaries. So okay. they had to shrink it. And then, like, what people don't know is that your progesterone level has to be at a certain point for you to conceive. Yeah. So when I initially went in, and of course you have to get a lot of blood work done and things like that, I went in with my level being at a 7. It had to be at a 15. Okay. So what they did was they gave me medication for me to take, and I took the medication, went back to get labs, and it shot from 7 all the way to 50. Okay. So it worked. But the chances of that one particular medication is that you can have twins.
That's like, so like the person I deal with, that was their thing. They're like, okay, we can go that route, but if we have twins, then what?
I'd be cool having twins because I always wanted 3, but I'm good with 2 twins, and I want them identical. Like I don't even want to tell them apart. Like I want them to play me. That's how good I want them to look like.
I mean,
twins.
I'd be cool with 1 kid. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I don't want to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with siblings, and I also have siblings, like, for my dad, where they're the only child, you know what I'm saying? So, I think I'd rather give my child a sibling, not for my own sake, because, like I said, I'm good with 1 kid, but I'd rather my child have a sibling in the house.
Twins run in my family so heavy.
Yeah.
My dad just had the
I do not want twins, though. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but 2 crying babies at one time, all the shit and throw up.
Yeah.
I don't want that. But that's also why I feel like I want to be married and etc. I want to have an understanding with, you know, the donor and everything else. Because, hey, the more the merrier. Takes a village. And I know family-wise, my village is already strong. And you know, I know I'm not going to be stuck out if I have a kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a good support system, but I want to make sure that's all across the board, so.
Yeah, true.
I don't want no twins, though. But if it happens, you know, whatever, I'll deal with it. We'll be all right, but I'd rather not. That's it. I think we answered some pretty good questions. That's good enough.
I like this video. Hit the thumbs up.
Hit the subscribe button. And
Comment below. And turn and post notifications on for both our channels so y'all can be notified when we post another video. And we out, gang.
Peace.